Alright then, people. Hello, and I am back again. Well, I'm doing another commentary video today, and I kinda wanted to make a video on what if the Armada, or what if the... essentially, what if the Armada had never fallen in Power Rangers Super Megaforce? Now, I know Super Power Rangers Super Megaforce might not be a very interesting season to some of you, as I know it's kind of a meh kind of season. But honestly, it does have some pretty interesting scenarios that I would like to explore. And this is what if Super Megaforce, at least the first 5 members of the team, were killed in the final Megazord battle of the show. What this simply goes through here is that I'm trying to look, I'm going to try to theorize a world where the Armada kind of won. Well, no, it's not really an Armada victory, as it's more of an idea of how the Power Ranger universe would have been affected, or multiverse as a whole, if the Armada had killed these Rangers. So anyway, I'll tell you anyway, we will start. Okay, here is a scene from Power Rangers where the Armada, oh yeah, the Armada, pretty lame name, is destroying the Power Rangers Zords. Go, heavily damaging them. Okay, so what we're about to see in a minute is that we're about to see the Zords be destroyed. Here we go. And bye-bye Rangers. Alright, so in this scenario, the Power Rangers are killed. They don't survive the explosion from the Megazord. Instead, what happens is that people begin to lose faith because the Power Rangers have been killed, and they fear that they'll be next. But hope would soon begin to decline. But not all hope would be lost though, because even if the Power Rangers are killed, there's still some hope left. Why? Because, well, there's 100 other Rangers who would definitely step up to fight the Armada. For example, Tommy Oliver is one of these guys who would not allow the Armada to just simply come down here and take over the planet. Anyway, so Tommy Oliver makes a speech and says, the war is not lost. We might have lost 5 Rangers, but there's hundreds of other Rangers. There's over 100 other Rangers to fight for our planet. So yeah, Mavro orders orders his generals to kill anybody who doesn't surrender to the Armada rule. Which means the war would just become worse. In my opinion, if the war continued, and if the Armada didn't make any of the stupid mistakes that it did in our timeline, we'll say that a legendary battle didn't occur, just for the saying of it. So instead, a war is waged that leads to the death of many people. X-Force march into cities. People are slaughtered. This might sound dark, the Power Rangers, but this is the truth. If the war would have continued, it would have taken far more lives than it would have been worth. Anyway, the Power Rangers might win out in the end, but it's unknown. We could still see a Power Ranger victory, but anyway. Now, if this is a Power Ranger victory, it's far more costly than it is in our own. The Power Rangers would have lost a lot of lives. Humanity would have been scarred from this conflict. The Rangers would have been traded as a fight for freedom. But people would have just saw the war as nothing more than just war. Protecting their families. People, the fighting some people would feel that the fighting between the Power Rangers and the Armada have only led to more casualties. It's not the propaganda victory like the previous Rangers. Tommy would say that something along these lines, like that it was their independence war, or something like that. But you see, it's not that simple. The war would have been brutal. In the end, the Power Rangers might win, but high cost. The lives of tons of millions would have been lost, maybe even billions. It's unknown of how much damage would have been done during the war. Now, if the Armada won, the conflict, there'll just be a slow loss of hope. The war becomes more devastating, and people begin to lose faith in the Rangers' ability to protect their family. Which would mean that people would finally give in. Governments around the world finally giving to Mavro's demand of unconditional surrender. It's darkening. If Earth had fallen, Power Rangers. If Earth had fallen, the Power Rangers would have likely been executed by the Armada. Or other Rangers would have fled into other dimensions, like the RPM dimension. Or would have became loyal to the Armada. Well, or would have switched sides, more likely. So anyway, it's kind of a dark timeline, I know, but keep in mind, killing part of the Power Rangers off could change a lot of things that we potentially don't know. We'll never know really what would happen if the Rangers were killed in a single fight. And oh yeah, it's like in this alternative legendary war or whatever. Rubber Knight and Orion would still come back, since they once have been killed in the explosion. So yeah, but this is all what I've really got for now. Just a video I wanted to make. If you want more what ifs like this, please put them in the comments. And I know you're seeing a repeat of the same stock footage here, but keep in mind, I'm using Plants vs Zombies 2 stock footage in the first place, because I just don't feel like recording new footage on my iPad. Or I don't really want to record with my face up on live camera, on camera at the moment. So I'm afraid you're just going to have to see commentary videos for now. This video is going to be uploaded on the Evan Gamer Studios channel, my second channel. If you want to please subscribe and see you later. And oh yeah, if the Power Rangers did win, and it was a devastating defeat to the Armada will likely would have collapsed. I just wanted to say that, and as well, I will leave a link to my other channel in the description. Please subscribe to both channels. See you again next time.